what was your mindset or feelings when you heard the news of the Rangers claiming you?
Yeah, I was obviously really excited. This is such a storied franchise, and I'm just really excited. Yeah, take things day by day. But first practice was good. I know a couple of the guys, which is nice, so I made it a little bit easier. Just settling in, so it's good.
How do you know some of the guys?
I played with Schneider. I played with Braden Schneider for a couple of years in Brandon, which is where we both played junior hockey. And then I know Scotty Morrow really well from playing in Shattuck. So just having a few familiar faces like Shearsy was in Washington when I was predominantly in Hershey, and the same thing with Ratty. So just a couple guys who I haven't seen in a little bit. It's just nice to have a couple familiar faces.
The been an interesting journey for you. I guess just like what's your mindset now with this opportunity and maybe some of the areas where you're focused on wanting to improve or show them that you can contribute?
Yeah, I think improving in every area. In particular, just staying firm defensively and breaking out pucks. This team has such an amazing and skilled forward core, and for me personally, just distributing pucks to them and letting them make plays.
What about your experience so far this year? Like, what kind of lessons have you learned? What has it been like for you bouncing around a little bit?
Yeah, I think just staying in the present, staying focused. There's a lot of ups and downs in hockey, and since I've been playing pro, I've gone through a lot of ups and downs. For me, just to continue to have that positive mindset, and just be the happy-go-lucky kid that I am. I pride myself on smiling, coming to the rink every day, and just being happy, and I'm going to continue to do the same thing here.
Has that been difficult at times, or has it been, just regardless of where you are, I'm sure you're obviously grateful for the opportunity, but when maybe things aren't going the way that you hoped, I'm sure doubt can creep in as well.
Yeah, just like you said, grateful. My parents growing up, they really preached the 1% better each day, and just being happy with where you're at in life. For me, playing this game is such a privilege. Playing in this league is such a privilege, and especially a team like New York is such a privilege. So, like I said, just settling in and being as happy as I can be.
How do you look at the opportunity with the need for some young defensemen?
Yeah, just continuing to play my game. I thought I did a good job with building on things in San Jose, and for me, just to break pucks out, play hard defensively, play my game, not try and do too much, and just play simple.
Were the opportunities not there in San Jose for you feel like, or was it more just too many guys?
Yeah, it was for sure. I think there's a lot of guys there. Like I said, I was so grateful to be in that organization. They're such a first-class organization, and they have something really special brewing there. I've known Macklin for a little bit now, personally, and to see him take those strides this year has just been incredible. He's one of the faces of the league, and I'm very happy for him. I'm very happy for all the players on that team, and I wish them nothing but the best.
For Rangers fans that don't know your game, just how do you describe your game? What do you potentially bring to the game?
Yeah, just solid two-way defenseman. I just want to break pucks out, play hard defensively, try and contribute and join the rush as much as I can. But for the first couple games or however much I play, just to play simple, play solid, and build that confidence.
How about physicality? Is that something also?
Yeah, I think I pride myself in trying to close as hard as I can in the D zone. Obviously, you want to be as physical as possible, and I want to continue to build on that. And for me, watching Schneid's, I know he's only a year older, but growing up and playing with him in junior, he's very good defensively and physically. So seeing him back in the locker room is pretty cool, and just trying to emulate that.
When you're doing your own thing and you're across the country playing, how much do you actually see the Rangers? Like, how familiar are you when you come into the situation on what their system is, what these guys like to do, that kind of thing?
The system, not too much, but I watch a lot of hockey, so the guys, I'm very familiar with all the guys. I might not know them, too well personally, but I watch a ton of hockey, and being on the West Coast is nice because the 4 o'clock games, on Eastern time. So I love watching hockey.
What did you think of that little reception at the end of the practice they gave you there?
It was cool, yeah. I don't know who started that, but they all started tapping their sticks and asked if I wanted to do a gauntlet, so I can't really say no. But it was cool, yeah.